So something that we've ran into this year is it's been super wet, and so a couple weeks ago we stopped driving side by side in the tractor and kind of let Phyllis free range, free roam, and then bring her in every morning to the stanchion up here by the gate. It's just so we're not tracking back and forth and tearing everything up. Well, we have been working. Many of you probably know this already, but we've been trying to work towards building out here. Well, the first thing we need to do is, because we're building so far off the road, is to get a driveway in. And so we had our pipe delivered yesterday, and it rained so much the night before, but we wanted to get it in to the inside the fence. And so to do that, we had to pull in here in the pasture, and it mucked everything up. Yeah, we did a little damage. So at some point we're gonna have to come in here and kind of back drag and clean it up and spread some hay, or some grass seed and some hay or mulch or straw of some kind. So that is new to us. You know, you learn things as you go, and next year hopefully we'll have a little better I guess root structure with our grass and a better pasture, which would help with some of the rutting up and stuff. And also having the driveway that will go through our property will allow us to cross the creek without, you know, washing it out worse, and not having to physically drive through it on the side by side of the tractor. And we're also hoping by next winter to have water stationed throughout the property as well, so that we're not having just to move equipment constantly when we move animals. We're still gonna have to figure out probably if we keep moving the cow during the winter. I'm not really sure exactly what we're gonna do next year with that. Hopefully the pasture is in a better place to where she can be on grass longer into the year. We have chickens coming that we plan on rotating behind the cow to help spread their manure, the cow's manure, to help hopefully strengthen what kind of grass we do have in here and make it better. The grass is really good up on this side of the pasture, but on the other side of the creek it could use a little work. And so hopefully between the cow and rotating the cow, bringing in chickens behind them, and I would really love to get some sheep at some point in time to kind of help, because the sheep will eat a lot of the stuff that the cows won't. And so really would love to try to get this whole thing going to where we're able to rotate them there, and it's able to strengthen our land and also allow them to benefit from it, and then all work together in harmony. So that's some of the things that we're kind of thinking through and processing through and learning. Is in the wintertime, super muddy, super wet, and you have to think ahead to keep from doing this right here to your property, because we want grass to be able to grow back here, because we need this producing grass for our animals, so we want to protect it. So anyway, just part of learning, everybody, part of learning.
We are headed back to check on the pigs right now. It's really cold. That's why I'm all bundled up. But I haven't been back here in a while, so I'm interested to see how large they've gotten. It's probably been a couple weeks since I've been back here. Matt and his dad come back here and Grayson a lot, but usually I do not. I head back with the girls, so interested to see how big they've gotten. Hey, Roxy. Hey, girl. You keeping everybody safe? Yeah. Cold?
Yeah, I'm cold.
Your face is cold?
Uh-huh.
Your nose is red.
It's numb, I think.
Numb? It might be. How are the pigs?
Good.
They're getting big?
Uh-huh. And it's a mess.
It's a mess down there.
Yeah, I'm surprised how the water's not frozen because they drink it all and they like that water so much.
Oh, you'll have to refill the water.
Mm-hmm.
Very good. Oh, they are getting bigger.
Huh?
They're getting a lot bigger.
Yeah.
They're cute and muddy. They're getting a lot bigger. So we have 2 different ages of pigs out here. They're just 2 sets are a couple weeks apart, but they should all be ready to go to the butcher in May, 2 different times in May. So some look a little bit bigger than the others, but they're growing, getting big. This looks to be like the biggest one. One of the bigger ones. Isn't there 2 that's about that size, Grayson?
I think so. I think that might be number 1. That's the biggest.
Number 1's the biggest.
Number 2.
Oh yeah, here's some bigger ones. Yeah, these 4 right here I think are the oldest. The rest of them are a few weeks younger. This is the feeder system that we have set up for them. It works pretty good. I would say the only issue is that sometimes it gets clogged up, and so you have to open the top lid and just kind of get a stick and unclog it. But overall it's worked out pretty well. They've been able to open the lid with their heads even as young piglets, so it works. Hi. Hi, you think we brought you some food? I don't know if you can see them or not, but they're in their little bedding area. Let me see if I can get a better view. Hi.
Probably won't be able to hear me because of the tractor, but Dad is back dragging where we rutted everything up last night, unloading that pipe, because we had to ended up calling our neighbor over, shout out to John, with his skid steer to help us unload the pipe and get us unstuck. So there was a skid steer, the truck with the trailer, and the tractor. So the tractor was pushing the trailer, the skid steer was hooked to the truck. It was just a good old time. So he's back dragging it, which really it's kind of cold. You can probably tell how clumpy everything is. It probably needs to be warmed up just a little bit, but that's what he's doing. He's back dragging it, trying to fix our mess.
Hello, we are here at the farm, aren't we, Sissy? Say hi. We're doing some chores. Matt picked up a big round bale of hay this morning, and so we got to get it unloaded. And also we're going to... What?
A pig.
Yeah, you want to go see the pig?
Yeah.
She'll see the pig. And we're also going to try to put out some straw on a lot of this muddy, dirty area of the pasture that we messed up the other day. So come along with us. What you doing?
Hooking this up so I can get the hay. Round bale of hay. What are you doing?
Just bringing her to see the pig.
There's ants right there.
Uh-oh. You see the pig? Well, what do you see? Moo, you see the cow up there? Yeah. You see piggy. The little pig we're trying to nurse back to health. It seems to be doing a lot better than it was.
she doesn't go that way. I'm just gonna roll this. I'm gonna try to roll this thing up on those forks.
Okay. Nice.
Just like I planned it.
Very good. Did you get tired of playing in the water?
Yeah.
All right, well, come over here with me. Daddy's about to move this bale of hay. Oh no, it's falling through. Yeah, it's coming off.
Come to the gate with the
Okay. Emma Kate, will you get her and make sure she doesn't come up behind it? Okay, bring her out here. Hey, Daddy. What is Daddy doing? You wanna go for a ride? Wee.
We'll let Phyllis out. She was mad.
Wee. Wee. You got with Daddy?
What?
Can you get her?
Huh?
You got her?
Woo.
We go for a ride? Yay! We had Phyllis in her paddock closed off because she thinks that she's a dog and that she can just play. So since Ellison and I were just walking around out in the pasture and everything, we had her put up. But I'm gonna let her out now because we got the new hay out and she's very upset that she's still in there. So we're gonna go ahead and let her on out. Come on. Hey girl. Look, right there. There you go. There you go. Go down to the hay. There you go. You riding with Sissy? Yay! You driving, sister?
Yeah. Mom, is the wheel moving?
Yeah, they move. What are you putting out?
Grass seed.
Trying to make it a little bit better.
Well, still early, and so probably another couple more freezes, but I'm just wanting to put something down, hopefully, to get a little roots established to try to help with next time it rains, it just washing everything away. So it's really good topsoil. So just trying to keep as much of it as we can.
Oh.
So try to spread it out right here by the gate where we do have the most traffic.
You think the donkeys are going to try to eat it?
What?
You think the donkeys will try to eat it?
Straw, so them donkeys will eat anything, so maybe.
Maybe not.
Part coming out of the gate.
Yeah.
So So hopefully, if anything, maybe it'll get smushed.
All right, got all that done.